Hi teachers, on behalf of the District Central Office team, the Curriculum Department, and Building Administration, I want to thank you for all of your efforts in putting together the curriculum units. We know how much time went into having the conversations, gathering resources, and just having conversations about good instruction. The purpose of this podcast is to archive the feedback which you're about ready to receive. The feedback is based on an evaluation of each curriculum unit, and the evaluation of each unit is compared to previously established rubrics and district look-fors. We hope you accept this feedback as constructively as it is meant to be. We understand this is a new process for you, as it is a new process for all of us. I think it is an important part of the process in ensuring a quality curriculum is delivered to our students on a daily basis. Please join me in making this the premier district in the state by first creating a quality curriculum.
Hi second grade teachers. This is your ELA Curriculum Review Team. I'm Matt Boozy-Cruz, Principal from Hawk Point Elementary.
I'm Al Slusser, the Principal of Boone Elementary.
And I'm Stephanie Bouchard, Principal at Quiver Park Elementary.
What we're going to do to start off with is talk to you about some of the things that we really like to see from your ELA units. First, we want to appreciate all the hard work that you did, and we know that it took a lot of time and effort to do all this, so thank you for doing that. The other thing what we wanted to mention was we saw a lot of excellent alignment to all of the CAS standards.
Hi second grade. I want to thank you for your cooperation and collaboration with all the other second grade teachers. Some of the things that we liked was the excellent informational text introduction, the consistent vocabulary, and great extra resources. The binders were amazing.
We also want to thank you for the very consistent use of basal skills and resources. We especially like the bolded must-dos in your resources section. That would really signify to a teacher that those are things you know you absolutely have to hit. So that was an excellent use as well. We really liked your CAS and writing rubrics that you had throughout in your resource binders as well. We think you did a really thorough job of researching some of those as well. So thank you.
What we're going to do now is we're going to go through some specific areas for improvement, and when we're all finished with this, we're going to plan on showing you some specific examples. So one of the first things that we'd like to see is you need to include the 6+1 writing processes and the traits in each particular unit. And also don't forget to include the research parts that have been talked about, and we all know about those. The other thing what we'd like to see is your inclusion of foundation skills in the units to define the specific phonics skills that are going to be taught.
And we also would like you to review your DOK levels and find ways to increase the rigors to more of a 3 or 4, and sometimes look at your 3s and 4s and make sure they're up to the DOK levels. And also, when you're teaching vocab, include the 6 steps of Monzarno's. So it's intentional instruction, and it is research-based.
We also, while we liked your resource binders, we do want you to go through some of those and pare them down to make sure that they are focused activities and assessments that you can align directly to some of the specific objectives that you guys had listed. We thought there were some really good ideas in the objectives and some really good ideas in some of the resources, but making sure that some of those combine together and are labeled together correctly make it easier to a new teacher or a veteran teacher to use. Also, including the text complexity levels with some of the resources, especially the specific resources that you had identified in the last section of the units to use would be helpful to ensure that we're wrapping our text complexity and making it more difficult as we go through. And also specifically listing differentiated instructional strategies for our ELL, our special education, and any of our other high needs learners for each unit, including our enrichment activities. Would be helpful to be very specific for each of those units.
Again, second grade, thank you for all your hard work, and we're going to continue to help you with some specific examples to show you to work on.
Now, looking at the DOK levels, you have this listed as a 4. It says, with a partner, students read and discuss 3 to 5 informational text. The only way this could be a 4 is if they're comparing and analyzing the 2 different texts. What you have here, you guys are comparing partner stuff. The partners, what they're writing. So to go in depth more, you need to compare the text and do a Venn diagram. So that's a good start. If you have any questions, just now the vocab. This is Marzano's 6 Steps of Vocabulary Instructions. As you can see, it is a very stepped-oriented process and very intentional instruction. So this will hopefully help you teach the vocabulary.
Here are the assessment pieces. You'll notice that we really liked again how you had all of the formative assessments. However, one of the things that we would like a little bit more detail on are the specific things. Right now you'll see that we have the title of the story listed. Again, we'd like to have specific skills and details that would allow for that. Also notice that the summative assessment is there, but we would like to have some additional information for that as well. Also include the performance event piece with
In this section, we have a space for strategy for meeting the needs of all learners, and this is where we would like to see something that you would identify specifically for students who struggle, students with IEPs, students who have ELL concerns that would need to be enriched in some way, as well as some of our gifted students or students who are not identified as gifted but are very high and would need more of a challenge to include in this unit. So some of the things that you would do, specifically instructional strategies, to meet those needs of all of those students.
Thanks again, second grade, for all of your hard work. For the remainder of the day, we know that there's going to be a portion of that devoted to continuing to look at these. We're all going to be here, and we would be more than happy to help you, and we'll continue to be a resource for you as you continue to go through this process. So again, thank you, and we appreciate all of it.
Have a great day.
Thank you.